Right. Good morning, everyone. Hello, Beetle. Good morning, Mary, Tony, Julie, Anna, Ella. Good morning to you all. So welcome along to another fantastic lesson here at LearnBridge Online. I hope you all are doing well and that you've had a wonderful week. So if there's anybody new here tonight, go ahead and introduce yourself. You can see everybody's typing messages in that little chat window down in the bottom corner. So feel free to introduce yourself. You can see Jack saying hello there from his mystery location. So sorry, I've got a hair on my nose. So please go ahead and ask your questions throughout the lesson. Jack is a very encouraging teacher and he tries his best to answer all of them. And it's also really useful for people who can't watch the recording for the live stream and who have to watch the recording afterwards if we all ask our questions during this lesson. The Greek island of Rhodes. Very nice. So if you have any technical challenges tonight, there's a few things you can try. So the first thing is you can just give it a few moments, see if the connection irons itself out. If that doesn't work, you can refresh your browser tab. And if that fails, close the browser tab down, go back to your original email invite and open it up again. Now, that solves pretty much 99.9% of issues. And if it doesn't, for some reason, solve your issue, then there's a little LearnBridge Online logo. You should be able to see it up in the top-hand corner of your screen. You can click on that and it will come through to me in the background and I will try to help you solve your challenge. So, hi, Tiggy. So without further ado, we'll start the recording. Always takes a moment. Hi, Dee Dee. Right, hello, welcome along everybody to another fantastic LearnBridge Online lesson with our amazing teacher, Jack Stocken. Thanks for joining us both here on the live stream and to those of you who are watching the recorded lesson afterwards. Also, a very big welcome to anybody who is new. You're very welcome and I'm sure you'll enjoy the lessons. So if you have any questions after the lesson, you can go to your classroom page and leave your question there and then Jack can respond to it in the following week's lesson. So speaking of Jack, let us invite him down or up to the stage. Everybody give a warm welcome to our fantastic teacher, Jack.
There we go, look.
Here we go.
Mystery location. Yeah.
Rhode Island, is it?
No longer a mystery. Well, it's called Rhodes, the name of the island, Caroline. But yeah, it's one of the Greek islands. I'm here on activity holiday. The kids are down by the pool sunning themselves and playing with they play with the skimming ball in the pool that they like to throw to each other and it bounces up and it's really good for children and the odd adult as well.
That sounds amazing. And did you say in the chat window that you've been playing tennis?
Yes, play tennis at 4:30, when it's a little bit cooler. But yeah, you have to have lots of water, baseball caps,
yes.
But it's fine, it's why we're here and the kids are enjoying it. They're a bit unsure whether they're going to enjoy it. But no, they're having fun.
Oh, it sounds amazing.
At the end, Caroline, what I'll do, I'm a little bit of a walk from the sea, but I'll just, as is customary when I'm away from home, I'll just take the laptop out the back and just show you roughly where I am.
Yes, give us the tour.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a long tour to the beach. Well, it's like a 1 minute walk and it's very hot, so I won't bother doing that. But we are literally, the resort is on the beach overlooking the sea, so all the water sports are here. You could do sailing, windsurfing. We did paddle boarding yesterday. So it's all like in one very close kind of proximity, which is great.
Sounds amazing. Oh, well, you can give us just a quick peek then.
We're near Lindos, I think, Alison. Lindos, I think. I've really actually no idea where we are. My geography is not very good, as regular viewers will know. But I think we're ready for some bridge, Caroline, aren't we?
Yes. What have you got in store for us tonight?
I've got some tricky no trump contracts. So that means you've really got to think out of the box, everyone. and those watching in replay as well, don't just think there's going to be 9 easy tricks. You really need to think. What I'm going to encourage the students to do, Caroline, is actually think at the beginning of the hand. Because there was someone I played with a while ago. He literally just played the hand, no thought, played a card. It was normally the wrong card from dummy. There was no plan. And a little bit just to kind of put the brakes on and, you know, look into the future.
Yeah, I think that's so important, isn't it? Just to take a breath and actually start planning out how you anticipate playing through the hand.
Exactly. So shall I get going? Nice to see you.
All right, I'll see you at the end. Everybody have a wonderful lesson.
You'll be there. Thank you, Caroline, for the intro. Let's get going. And a warm welcome. Certainly it's warm here. Actually, I'm in the air-conditioned bedroom. It's very warm outside. Right, let's go. Okay, just before we do, let's go back to this old chestnut again. 5 of spades has been led. You're playing in 3 no trumps. Do you play low or do you put in the jack? So we're just going back to this one. And second question, let's say, yeah, actually the low one is correct. Actually the 2, let's cut to the chase. Third player plays the queen of spades. Do you win with the ace or do you duck it? So there's 2 marks on offer here. 1 if you played low from dummy, which is correct. And third player plays the queen. Do you win the ace or would you duck it? I haven't got Slam Duck with me here today. She doesn't travel very well. So she's left at the apartment in Harrogate with Ruff the dog. So tricky, this one. It's one we've looked at quite a lot, actually. And actually, it's funny because nearly every time people get this one wrong. Should we look at the answer? I must just say, the possession even, of the 10 of spades is crucial here. Yeah, it makes a huge difference as to how you play the suit. So that's the full thing. You play low from dummy. So give yourself 1 mark if you got that right. And when the queen is played by East, you must win with the ace. So ducking is wrong. Bad luck. But if you got 1 mark out of 2, actually you did pretty well. A lot gets 0 marks out of 2 here. Thing is, you see, if you win with the ace, having beaten the queen, you've got a second stopper with the 10. As I said earlier, the 10 of spades is a crucial stopper here. 1 right, 1 wrong is actually quite good. It's better than average, I would say. But listen, if you didn't have the 10 of spades here, it'd be totally different. A, it would be right to rise with the jack of spades, in case West had the king, queen, when they led. And B, when it was covered by the queen, it'd be right to duck. No, you wouldn't use the rule of 7 here, Rosemary, no. No, you just use the E word, experience. Ooh, let's just go back to the first slide, actually. Yes, let's just have a bidding one, actually. This is a little bonus. So just to keep you on your guard, nothing to today's lesson, but just a little bonus for you. You've opened a diamond. Your partner's gone 2 clubs, 10 plus points, 4 cards. What's your rebid with that, with 13 points, do you think? 5 diamonds, 4 spades. So we're just looking at a bidding rebid. There's a little bit of a bonus. Do you bid 2 diamonds or 2 spades? Comes up every now and again. Oh, it's interesting, actually. We started off with a lot of 2 diamond bids. Now we've got quite a few 2 spades. Well, whether you're playing reverses or not, actually, it doesn't make any difference either. I must say, if you play reverse bidding, it does show 16 plus points. But let's not get into reverses now. You know I don't teach them. Although experienced players should play them. Experienced partnerships. Well, the right answer is... It's 2 diamonds, actually. Yeah. So you don't always have to have a 6-card suit. And as Tiggy's just said, the 1 spade bid, sorry, the 2 club bid, nearly always denies 4 spades. So what I'm trying to say is really sometimes it's better to repeat a 5-card suit rather than bid 2 spades, pushing your partner up to the 3 level. Okay? So do bear that in mind. Repeating a suit as opener does not always promise 6 cards playing Akol. Okay? That's good to know. I just thought that'd be good to know, Caroline. Yes, because quite a few of you made the mistake of bidding 2 spades there. Okay, let's progress on with the no trumps. We've looked at that hand. We're going straight into hand 1 and we're going straight into hand 2. Yes, we're all about playing the hands today, of course. So important. Yes, almost never deny a 4-card major at the 1 level, Alison. There are exceptions. All right. Well, playing Ackle, we open a diamond. Some of you might play the American standard system. You'd open 1 no trump, 15 to 17, but Ackle players open a diamond. 2 clubs by North, 10 plus points. What's the rebidder South? Let's just practice that a second. It's quite a lot darker without my light, isn't it? Yes, I always bring my makeup light with me. That doesn't make much difference. Right. 2 no trumps, of course. 15, 16. Traditional. That's what I teach. 15, 16. If you have 17 to 19, you jump. Ooh, maybe it's a bit bright with that open. And then 3 no trumps. Okay. Never play too quickly at trick 1. So there's a 3-stage plan. Just a quick recap of that, because I think most of you know it, if not all of you. Count the teeing up. T for tricks, count your certain ones. Can you just do that for me? I'm not going to do it on every hand, because I think you all know how to do it now. Look for the extras. That's the E, extras. And the final E is establish. Yeah, go for the extras first. Yeah. Morning, Rosemary, Valerie, Amanda L. Assumptors in Ireland. Got a strong Irish contingent, as I say. B's in Knaresborough. Jane, it's you all counting 7, yeah. They have to include the ace to count certain tricks in a suit. 2 in spades, 3 in hearts, and the ace, king of diamonds. Right. Okay. Well, let's get going. Have you made a plan? I have. Have you? Okay. So we've won more with the ace, just to preserve an entry to dummy, maybe. So what are we going to do next? We need 2 extra tricks, basically. It is easier when you see all 4 hands, but actually these hands are even tricky, even when you can see all 4 hands, to be honest with you. Most club players would go down in these set hands that we're doing today, just to give you an idea of the level of difficulty. Of course, your club expert would get them right, but that's why they're called the club expert. But most club players would be defeated, just to give you a level of the difficulty. Now, thing is, have you thought to yourself that some of these no trump contracts, this is what I'm going to try and train your mind to do today. I don't expect you after this lesson suddenly be the club's best no trump player of all time, but I am hoping to train your mind to thinking a little bit out of the box, 1 or 2 steps ahead. Now, the problem is, it looks very obvious to go for clubs. It is the gold dust. But look, they've led a spade, and you've only got 1 stopper. So look what happens if you wrongly, and don't be sad if you played clubs, because when I've done this lesson before a long time ago, almost everyone goes for clubs, apart from 1 or 2. Look what happens there. You can't afford to establish the clubs. Whatever, queen. Wins with the ace. A spade comes back, look. To knock out our stopper. We play another club. And that's the end. Yeah. Bye-bye. This isn't prison bus stuff, by the way, because this is hard. So I'm not going to load up the prison bus today. As B says, or I sometimes say, you're toast. Yeah, they take their 3 spade winners, and you're at least 1 down. So let's go back in time, which we can so easily do online. It's easiest thing to do in the world. I think some of you fell for it. You did. Your only hope here, I have to tell you, is there's no hope in clubs unless the opponents get their wires crossed. And occasionally when this hand was played before lockdown, the ace and king of clubs fell on each other, which caused red faces. But your only chance here actually is a 3-3 diamond break. So diamond to the ace. Optionally duck a diamond, but let's take the king. Yeah, I don't mind ducking a diamond at any point. Another diamond, look. And we've got a hope here for a 3-3 diamond split. It's our only chance. 36% chance, by the way, for 3-3. I don't carry percentages around in my head, just 1 or 2. And a 4-2 break is 48%. So significant difference. But today, the sun is shining out here in Rhodes. Hope it's shining where you are. Diamonds are 3-3, so they can come back their spade. But we still have the stopper, the one stopper here. Heart to the ace. And we can enjoy our 2-length winners in diamonds. I did tell you this was tricky. It's not what you think is obvious. And it was obvious here to play on clubs, wasn't it? It's the gold dust. You know, I've told you about gold dust a million times, but there are exceptions. And now we just take our 2 heart winners. Yeah, it's like many things in bridge ID and others. It's only easy when you know how to do it. If you don't know how to do it or you haven't come across it before, I've been playing bridge on and off 40 years, so I've come across a lot of things. I've sometimes played at a high level. Yes, we can look at this again at the beginning, Caroline. We've got a moment. I'm going to claim the last few. So I'm going to give them to the opposition. There's the hand again. You were all, nearly all of you, 1 or 2 of you, no names mentioned, because I don't want you to be too too big-headed. But 1 or 2 of you did play on diamonds first. How do we do it, Caroline? Well, it is the experience word. You know, I think just realizing it's like a chess move, and it is difficult. Chess is a really hard game, isn't it? Thinking several moves ahead. That's why this level of bridge, this type of contract is hard, because you're thinking you need to move ahead. The point is, you see, 4-2 break is more likely in diamonds, but you've got 2 clubs to dislodge here, you see. By that time, your entries would have gone, Caroline. So Caroline was asking how we think about it. I would think about my entries. So I would think I've only got 2 stoppers in spades. And by the time both the ace and the king of clubs have gone, that stopper's gone, that second stopper. Yeah. It'd be fine if we had ace, queen, X of spades. We'd have 3 stoppers. We'd be able to establish clubs. But yeah, it's thinking out of the box. And that really comes with experience. The more you play, I've seen this type of thing before. Okay, so that's good. Is that one in replay? Yes, you can have a go with that one in replay as well. Yeah, they've played spades. So the thing is, Caroline, also, you know the opponents have got 9 spades between you. That's something I would work out. So they're either dividing 5 and 4 or 6 and 3. Yeah, whatever. It's going to be nasty. Good. Quite a fun hand there to start with. Let's get back to another BBO hand. Here we go. What have I got lined up for you here? Yes, I'm in a nice air-conditioned bedroom. Okay, I think you can still hear me. It's slightly slow on video. Yes. Yeah. You may find a slight delay on my video, but I think we're good. There's so many points there. Let me just count them up. 7, 9, 10, 16, 18, 19, 23. So 2 club opener. I'm going to alert it. Okay, all's good. Just I think the video is slightly lagging, but that doesn't matter. What does North bid now with their 10 points, everyone? And if you're watching in replay, you may be out doing other things this morning. It's Monday morning here. It's actually 2 hours ahead here. So Rhodes time, not UK time, it's 11:48. UK time, it's 9:48 in the morning. Well, there's no rush yet, but I would definitely be thinking about slam, of course, with my 10 points. But just for the moment, we bid 2 diamonds. Yep. Find out what partner's got. Okay, good. Yeah, a little bit of work on the holiday, Alison. The just a couple of hours of teaching online. There's not too much administration at the moment. People are on holidays, really. What's the rebid with 23, everyone? You should alert 2 diamonds, Patricia. It's artificial. It means nothing to do with diamonds. Remember, it's the waiting bid, everyone. 0 to 12, 0 to 15 points, no upper limit. Morning, KTP, Barbara, Cynthia, Julie, Didi, of course, near Helmsley. Yeah, 2 no trumps, 23, 24. Yeah, Vivian. If you had 25, 26, you jump to 3 no trumps. What's North's rebid now? You're welcome to join Wednesday's lesson. What are they doing on Wednesday? Oh, Wednesday they're doing Blackwood. So if you want a refresher on normal Blackwood, Wednesday at 11 a.m. UK time. So normal Blackwood on Wednesday. Come and join if you want. And then a week today, we're doing protective bidding. That's a really useful one for getting into the auction at a late stage. So protective bidding this time next week when I'll be back in Harrogate. And well done, everyone. Yes, fast arrival. We know we've got the 33, Sandy. Remember the rhyme? 33 for 6 NT. Quite like that one. Good. And what opening lead would West make to 6 no trumps? Got 13 cards to choose from. I'm going to give you a clue in a minute. If you're watching in replay, what lead do you make? Really important, the lead at any contract, but especially to a slam. It could be make or break. If you make the wrong lead, you can make the slam very easy for them. Here's the clue. Yes, I think Ita's already on that one, as are others. Tiggy, our more experienced players. Against 6 no trumps, you make a passive lead. So here's a clue. You make the safest lead possible. So what is the safest lead, do you think, against 6 no trumps that's going to give nothing away? Because your partner's got no points. You're not going to establish a suit here. You're trying not to give a trick away against 6 no trumps or 7 no trumps. You would never lead out an ace. Well, unless you have the king with it, which I've never, ever seen. So here's a get out of jail free card. What am I going to give you? I'm going to give you... Ooh. There we go. Pack of playing cards is my get out of jail free card today. You can have another go because the 6 of hearts is not right. If you would by mistake to lead the 6 of hearts, look what happens. Claire puts up the 9 and makes an extra trick. And the contract's easy peasy. A skillful declarer would put up the 9 there, by the way. Yes, any diamond, really. I don't mind too much. The 7. Oh, hang on. That's a typo. I don't mind too much. Personally, though, with 3 little cards against no trumps, I go high for hate here. You could lead the 7, but middle up down doesn't really apply to no trumps because you're not telling partner's not bothered about giving you a rough. In trump contracts, you'd lead the 7, middle, then up, then down. Okay, well, certain tricks. Let's count those. Really good lead. You've given nothing away. 9 certain tricks, I believe. Clearly, the hearts are going to provide extras. So let's go. And actually, tell a lie. I think I played a bit quickly at trick 1. Ooh, naughty me. I think we should put in the 10 there. Yeah. I'm allowed to undo. Remember, you're not. Yeah, because we want to be on dummy. Which card are we going to play at trick 2? Just shows you, doesn't it? Never play too quickly at trick 1. And remember, you're not allowed to take your cards back on BBA. You'll know that by now. So which card from the dummy now? Five or the 9. It's slightly better to play the 5. Just in case there's a singleton 10 of hearts around. It's very unlikely, but there might be a singleton 10 of hearts, in which case the 9 will then become a winner. Some players might duck this, but I think most would probably take it. Yeah, I don't mind ducking it. It's quite a skillful play, but quite risky maybe. But Declare must have the Queen of Hearts. So let's say they take it. And what card do they play back next? Having won the Ace of Hearts. Yeah. Yeah, nice safe diamond, everyone. Yeah, let's not open up a new suit, do anything crazy. Yeah. Let's see if anything happens with the heart. Let's take our heart winners. Not another heart, Julian. No, that might give a trick away. Keep very safe in no trumps. Keep playing back the same suit. They do say there's an expression. Whenever a defender opens up a new suit, it gives away half a trick. Okay, have you ever heard that one? If not, you heard it here first. Okay, well, we're doing quite well. We're still one trick short. What do we do next, do you think? We're one trick short now. Got 11 in the bag. What do you think we do next? We're in hand, aren't we? Declare's hand. Yes, we need to play the clubs, don't we? Or do we play the spade? Well, the thing is about this hand, we can try the club. We need to unblock them anyway. But this is a hand, of combining your chances. Over to dummy. Ace of diamonds. And what next from the dummy? As north. Yeah. Mary, Tiggy, Vivian, Barbara. Oh, of course, your club is a winner. They divided 3-3. And it is easier, obviously, when you see all 4 hands. Charles, good morning. Valerie, Jane H, yeah. At the table before lockdown, when it was played live, I think at least 50% of people, maybe 70% went one down. They didn't realize the value of the 3-3 club rate, and they took the spade finesse. Well, Mary, a lot of people don't like playing no trumps. My advice to you, though, just keep playing them. Every time you play a no trump contract, Mary, and others, you will get slightly better. Just a little bit more experience. And we take our 2 winners. Yeah, both suit and no trump contracts, LBO support, yes. Oh, thanks, Jane H. No problem. Thank you for joining us briefly. And there we go. So 990, actually more like 1440, because we're vulnerable. So well done. And of course, if clubs had not divided 3-3, then we would go back to the spade finesse, Sandy. Yes, playing the ace of spades first, then the 6 of spades to the jack. I think some of you played the jack of spades there. Definitely wrong. That's not the finessing position. The finessing position is to play the ace, just in case of a singleton queen, and then you play the 6 of spades towards the jack. That's your 50-50, okay? You play towards your honor cards. If you played the jack of spades, West would cover with the queen, and then you'd lose to the 10 of spades later. So yeah, interesting hand. Another one again, counting certain tricks so important, giving yourself extra chances. And of course, it was imperative there to test the clubs first. Yeah. Yeah, if you did the spade finesse first, you'd be down. Let's load up another. Here we go. Beatles asking, after two club open with 10 points, why is 4 no trumps wrong? The reason is, Beetle, there's no need to get excited too soon. You want to see what type of hand partner's got first. There's no rush to bid 4 no trumps. Yeah. I mean, 4 no trumps would be Blackwood there, by the way. You know, you haven't agreed to, yeah, there's just no rush. Do the waiting bid first, then bid 6 no trumps, or then invite slam with 4 no trumps. Okay. 1 no trump. 12 to 14. North, what do they do with 11 points? Ryan and Christine, good morning. One of our double acts. Rosie D. Julia Q, of course. Yeah, you're not forgetting Stamen in the chat box. People do. I'll even alert it. Elizabeth, West can't overcall spades because they don't have a 5-card suit. Remember, overcalls. Good question from Elizabeth, but no, they must have a 5-card suit to overcall. It's a golden rule. What next for North with their 11 points? So we get some water. Water, quite an important part of the day here. Yes, 2 no trumps, good. Doesn't have to be balanced. 11 or 12. And South raises to game. And I'm sure that on the intermediate class, you're all going to lead the top of a sequence of 3 honours. My improvers don't always do that. Okay, well. 5 diamonds. I would count 5 diamond winners here, unless they're 4-0, which is so unlikely. We seem to have 9 tricks. Don't say anything yet, but do you think this is an easy 9 tricks for you? It all looks a bit simple to me. But I'm just thinking about one thing. Don't tell me. Yes, there's not 9 easy tricks, Barbie. You're right. The clue is in the title of the lesson. Tricky, no trump contracts. Right. Well, I'll just give you a little clue. Don't say anything just yet. But is there... I'm just looking at the diamond suit, and something has occurred to me about that. But listen, let's get on with the spade. So we duck the spade. Of course, as we would. Queen of spades. Duck again. Quack, quack. And the jack of spades. We don't need to duck again. Okay, good so far. Spades are 4-3, which is nice. They're not 5-2, which is a bonus. What What do we play from our own hand now, South? What discard do we make? Annie N playing the 2 of clubs. Sandra, Maggie, good morning. KTP. It was so nice to meet Maggie and others at the Sandbanks midweek break last May. Come and join us in Dorset. And Mac Elizabeth. Yeah, interesting. Most of you discarding the 2 of clubs, some discarding the 7 of diamonds. It's interesting. Should we just see what happens? Let's have an experiment. If you discard what looks like a, fairly obvious 2 of clubs, should we just have a look? So now we go on the diamonds, don't we? To the king, higher card and shorter holding. The 9 of diamonds. To the ace. Queen of diamonds. There we go. Oh, we've come across a problem. Oh dear. What has just happened? Tiggy's crying with laughter, I think, up in Aberdeenshire. As some of you pointed out, we have had blockage. Very unpleasant at the bridge table, probably even more unpleasant in real life. Yeah, we can't get back that 3 of diamonds. Dummy had no entries. We're going to go 1 down. There's no way of making 9 tricks. Let's go back in time. So very well done. And again, this is thinking out of the box. Blockage is hard to spot in advance. So very well done. And some of you did this, which I'm impressed by, because most club players would discard the 2 of clubs. If you noticed, there was a blocking diamond there. So the crucial discard there was the 7 of diamonds, which some of you did, no names mentioned. There we go, look. The 9-8-7, we're going to block the suit with the 4-3-2 there. So now in the replay, of course, diamond to the king. Diamond to the ace. Queen of diamonds. And having discarded the blocking diamond, you see now these 2 diamonds are winners. Club can go now. A little bit of a magic trick. Let's discard a heart over here, maybe. I think they should hang on to a heart, so club goes. Heart can go. And we just... Ace of hearts. King of hearts. Just taking our winners now. Yeah, for the more experienced players, we have a wide range of experience, of course, in this class, as we do on Wednesday. But the more experienced players will be kicking themselves. But really what this lesson is doing, it is getting you just into the habit of just not playing too quickly at trick 1. And if you don't spot it, that's fine. You might spot it another time. But you will give your chance yourself more chance of spotting it if you make a plan. Yeah. There you go. But yes, just look at things sometimes look too easy in bridge. Just look at the suit there and see that awful 9-8-7 of diamonds. Okay, let's play another. All about playing hands today. Well, it's a fun lesson. 2 of them you can play again yourself, of course. Really good thing to do. Probably leave it, you could do it today or leave it a day or 2 and then play the 2 set hands yourself off the LBO website. Hang on a second. Oh, no, not that one. Where are we? Oh, this one, yeah. Coming up. There we go. So it's a one heart opener. Bidding's fairly basic today. Despite 16 points, just one spade. Remember, you don't need to jump doing anything funny. As the teacher, legendary teacher in Huddersfield Way, used to say, 6, Doreen Adams is her name, let's not forget that, 6 to 26 when you're responding. So North might have 26 points. They won't often. What's the rebid? 17 points by South. What South's rebid is opener? And Mac, I wouldn't notice it right away, but I would just have a quick look. It is just experience again, yes. And I think, if you're an experienced bridge player, you've been playing for many years, you've seen thousands of hands, sometimes at a high level. You can process things a lot quicker. So for less experienced players, you can't just sit there for 5 minutes thinking, oh my God, how do I spot it? Or what's the pitfalls? There is obviously a certain time pressure when you're playing at a club. That's why the experienced players will most often, be at the top of your leaderboard. 2 no trumps is 17-18, but we're getting more experience by the day on this channel. I know that many of your results have improved because some of you tell me, which is nice. And over to North, what have they got? 16 points. Yeah, it's 33 for 6 NT. Not 4 no trumps. No, 4 no trumps would just be an invitation. And partner would actually pass because the 2 no trump is 17-18. So we've got the 33, everyone. So 6 no trumps it is. And again, nice safe lead. Queen of diamonds from Queen Jack 10x. Yeah. Good. So we're in 6 no trumps, which is exciting. Yeah. Ooh, how many certain tricks? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not bad, but still a bit of work to do. Oh, hello, Kirsty. Oh, you new? I haven't seen Kirsty. Is it the Kirsty I know from Bridge Holidays? But Kirsty, you need to contact LBO support. Press the widget. Should I just tell Kirsty that? Kirsty, press the widget. Okay, help Kirsty out. Right, so let's win with the King of Diamonds. Okay, so we need 2 extra tricks. Which card precisely do we play from our south hand now? Trick 2. Caroline at LBO should be able to help you, Kirsty. What card precisely? We need 2 extra tricks. Just from Declare. Oh, Alison, be a bit more precise there. There's 12 cards to choose from. Yes, I had any problem about these Mark Warner holidays is I had to get to Gatwick Airport, which from Harrogate was a 5-hour drive. That's a bit of a pain. But most of their holidays go from down south. I'm afraid we didn't distinguish ourselves, me and the children, in the quiz last night. We got 36 out of 60. Winners were 52. It didn't help that 10 of the questions were on Star Wars, which both of my kids have never seen, and I saw it about 30 years ago. Right, let's get back to business. The business of the Ace of Spades. Clearly, on a good day, we could make both extra tricks from spades. But clear to tackle spade. And the reason we're playing the Ace of Spades first is just in case there's a singleton queen. Yeah, with East. $50-50. Yeah. It's important to test spades first, though. We don't need to make the decision on clubs just yet. Oh, very good, Charles. What do they come back? They come back certainly not a club. That'd be really risky. I think they just come back a safe spade, actually. Doesn't give anything away. Oh, that's good news. So at least spades have divided 3-3. So we can take our winning spade. They probably discard a club, actually, in reality. We can discard a diamond. Those hearts are pretty useless. Actually, the diamonds are pretty useless. Right. Well, let's take stock, pardon the pun, of the situation. So we lost one trick, of course. We've got 4, 8, 9, 10. We need one more trick. Clearly, it's going to come from clubs. But what should we do next? On the face of it, we've got what we could say. We've got a two-way finesse position in clubs. But should we take the club finesse now? It's 50-50. Or not? What do you think I'm going to do with your help? And it is nice to bring you these lessons from when I go on personal holiday. I can only sunbathe for so long. Yes, what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking out of the box. I don't have a box. Oh, I have a box. Yes, look, there's a box. My daughter's strepsils. She's got a slight cough. So I'm thinking out of this box. Thinking, I don't really want to take the club finesse. Well, I'm going to have to because I can't end play anyone because I've lost a trick. But I'd like to find out possibly who has length in clubs. Because the person who has length in clubs is more likely to have the queen. Okay, and then it won't become 50-50. Right, where are we? So let's play out the hearts. Great idea, if you thought of that first. We're going to make what we call in bridge a discovery play. Okay, you can Google it. I don't do lessons on discovery play. They're too hard. But for the more experienced players, you can Google discovery plays at bridge. And we're watching the discards, yes. So far, let's concentrate. Everything's kind of a bit normal. So Queen of Hearts. Okay. Jack of Hearts. Nothing too interesting has turned up so far, but we know that East is out of hearts. I'm still a bit sure about the diamond situation. What should we do next? Where are we? In hand, aren't we? Having played out 4 rounds of hearts, haven't discovered too much. What do you think we should do now? I have been watching the discards, Ella. Nothing too much has come up. I think we should play a diamond. Good. See what we can discover about the situation here. Ah. Well, that is interesting. Look. That is interesting. East has run out of diamonds. Okay. And they've run out of hearts. So we know that West has 2 diamonds left. And they can only have 1 club. So which card do we play now from North, the dummy? Specifically, which card do we play from North, everyone, as dummy? Those watching in replay. We're almost certain that East has the Queen of Clubs from our discovery play. They've got length in clubs. But we do need... I'll just give you one more time. Morning, Gillian. Chris is in Ely. Ooh, went past Ely the other day, Chris, on my way down to Gatwick, down the M11. I waved to you, Chris, on the way by. Tony D, Alison, Ella. You should play the King of Clubs here. Because, yes, Caroline and others, West could have the singleton queen. Yeah. So it's important to play the king of clubs here. It hasn't affected you on this hand, but on another hand it might, because West might have the singleton queen. Good. Tough hand this, by the way. I did say it was tricky, no trumps. Not easy ones. Of course, they don't cover. Yeah. They're not going to cover that. But you know now, 100%, that West has no more clubs. So the contract has become an open book towards the end. Whew, that was good. Discovery play. We discovered between us, and it was a joint effort, your idea, not mine, that we would play out the winning hearts and the winning ace of diamonds. And we just, quite a fun hand, that one. We discovered that actually West started with 3 spades, 4 hearts, 5 diamonds, and a singleton club. Alison is very right. She says, even seeing all hands, it's still tricky. Yes, it is. Yeah, but the counting is something that comes in time, Vivian, as well. Don't automatically think that tomorrow you're going to count every suit and suddenly be the club's top player. But if you just suddenly get into that mindset of just like taking things slowly, there's here, of course, there's no rush to take the club finesse. Give yourself a bit of information. So these things do take time, literally over the coming weeks and months. It's not going to happen tomorrow or next week. Good. Let's have another. So I think it's been really fun to play these. I'm sure you will have enjoyed it as well. Let's have another look here. At another tricky no trump. Yeah, so much more difficult, Amanda, at the table. It really is, with the pressure of the 3 other players. There's a time pressure. You don't get to see all 4 hands. Much harder. So 1 no trump opening, 12 to 14. I wouldn't overcall 2 spades on that vulnerable. No, the suit's too weak. I'm sure you'll all get a bit 2 club Stayman. With your 4-card major, 11 plus for Stayman, unless you're very weak. Just a quick reminder of that. The exception, weak Stayman, you can use if you're 0 to 10 points, but at least 5-4 in the majors. Okay? Could be 5-5. So just remember, you can use Stayman if you're 0 to 10 and 5-4 in the majors. Known as weak Stayman. More info online. So use weak. So just to stick on that for a second, as Tiggy asked, if partner bids 2 diamonds when you're 5-4 in the majors, weak Tiggy, you just then bid your 5-card major, and partner knows that's weak Stayman. Okay, so partner goes 2 diamonds. You now, with your 0 to 10, bid your 5-card major, and partner passes. Automatic. Yeah. Okay, goody good. Weak Stayman if you do transfers, all Stayman, Caroline. Yeah, no. Even if you play transfers, better to use weak Stayman with 0 to 10. Okay. I think we're going to do Bashir and I should do a special hand on weak Stayman, I think, don't you? Yeah, do you think Bashir and I should do when he's back from his holidays? Maybe in the autumn. Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, Brian and Christine like the idea. I think everyone's going to like the idea. So yes, I will make a note. I'll actually put it in my diary to show you how weak Stayman works. We'll do a promo on it in the autumn. Yeah, seems like everyone is in agreement. So it's quite a tricky one. Okay, down to business, everyone. Concentrate, eyes down. Hi, Vicky DNZ. Janie, yes, Verona. We'll do a promo for you and tell you about it in the autumn when we're back from our various holidays. Right, well, certain tricks. Just to finish, Didi, I think we ought to get on with this now for a later day. But just 5-4 in the majors, use Stayman is the advice, not transfers. if you're weak. In fact, even if you're strong, use 5-4. You should be using Stamen, not transfers. Right. How many certain tricks have we got? Not many. I think I'd count 2 in spades there because, you know, we've got a spade lead. We're going to make 2 there. So I would be counting 4, actually. Because on the lead, you are going to make 2. Oh, Verona, remind me at the end. I'll have a quick chat about holidays at the end, just so as not to distract the class. But I'll talk to you briefly about holidays at the end, Verona. Stay on the line. And anyone else who's interested in a bridge holiday, I'll tell you a bit about the end when we're not distracted. Do remind me. Right. Well, plenty of extras in hearts and diamonds. You could do the rule of 11 here, just to tell you how many cards East has higher than 5. Doesn't really help you too much. 5 from 11 is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. East has 1 card higher than the 5. Right. Let's get down to business. Third player play high and win cheaply with the queen. Right. Now we have got options. What do you think we do now? So we need extras from hearts and diamonds here. But do we play on the do we take the diamond finesse first, or do we play hearts first? What do you think? So choices. You might think it's 50-50. It's not. Are we going to try and get rid of the ace of hearts first? Or should we take the diamond finesse first? What do you think? You may find it hard to decide. It's not easy. Some of you might be guessing, in which case you've got a 50-50 chance of success. Think about, though, the clue is the danger hand. Yeah, there's a safe hand and a danger hand here. The safe hand is soon going to become east. The danger hand is west with the long spades, which you can see. Right. Well, I hope I don't ruin your day by telling you that you should be getting out the ace of hearts first. This is hard. Is it available in replay? Don't think so. You'll see why in a minute. So, okay, West has got the ace of hearts. They continue with their spades. Let's say a low one, doesn't matter. Okay, so this is a tough hand. I think even the more experienced players might have got this one wrong. So now, what do we do? Well, you tell me. Maggie changed her mind. Maggie, oh no, I'm so sorry for you. If you can't see this, by the way, at the end, even when I explain it, just let it wash over your head like the warm breeze that's currently not in my bedroom because there is some air conditioning. You see, now, having lost to the ace of hearts, we can finesse everyone into the safe hand. 10 of diamonds, not minding if East has the king of diamonds. Because with spades being 6-2, that was slightly lucky. Spades could have been 5-3, in which case we'd have gone down. They're 4-4. It wouldn't have mattered. But if they were 5-3, we would have gone down. But as luck has it, spades are 6-2. So East, which is the safe hand, has no diamond to return. So they come back a club. Of course, we can't, well, don't need to finesse. We have our 9 tricks now. We just play them out. Whoops. Quite tough, though, that one. To the queen. They're all tough, actually. I think all tricky hands. If you didn't get any of them right, that's entirely normal, by the way. Don't feel as though you're having a bad day. These spades are useless now. Yeah, spades can go. Doesn't really matter. We're cruising now. We're just taking our winners. And give the opposition their last few. Yes, but we're going to make 9 tricks exactly. So a real, yeah, we managed to get through 5 hands, I think, did we? 5 or 6. Yeah, that's why we love this game, Maggie. The learning curve is, there's so much wealth of learning experience to go. We're all, myself included, still trying to master the game. I know I never will. Let's just go back to the classroom a second.
Oh, sorry.
Hang on, Caroline. I just need to do something first. Thanks, Caroline. Yeah. Caroline's jumped in a bit too quickly, but never mind. We are going to just have a look at 3 things to remember, everyone. There you go. So just a quick synopsis of your planning. Make a plan at trick 1 and tee up, going for the extras first. On the opening lead, duck an ace, normally duck twice. And use the rule of 11 in no trumps when the opponents lead their 4th highest card. So there's just a few basic things just for you to remind yourselves. So that is 12. Well, it's 10:30 your time. I won't confuse you with my time. It's the end of the show. Tricks, extras, and establish, Alison. The 3rd E for T. So T for tricks, E for extras, E for establish. Alison means going for the extra tricks first. Well, there we go, Caroline. We're done.
That was great. I got probably about 95% of the questions wrong tonight, but I shall not be discouraged.
No. Now, as I said at the beginning, most club players would get those hands wrong as well. They're very much towards the upper end of club play. If they are tricky hands. So if I just said, if you get them all wrong, or the viewers, that's entirely normal. But what I'm trying to do, and hopefully succeeded, is just getting people to step back a bit. Is there a pitfall? Is there a potential suit blockage? Is there a danger hand? Is there a safe? All these things, come in, and they're just going to happen over a period of weeks and months. Although one of our students,
honestly, I love it. I love watching. And you do have the advantage of being able to see all 4 hands, but listening to all the kind of decision points that you have as you're evaluating how you're planning out your play, and what should your next card be, and what is the suit distribution likely to be. It's so fascinating. I feel like I could just watch, 10 lessons like that easily.
Well, I think you're right. I think what you're saying, Caroline, is right. A lot of the students will feel the same way. It's interesting to see how the mind of an expert will work. Like myself, how I think about a bridge hand when I see it at the beginning. I think that's really helpful for the students.
I think so. I think if you were learning purely through going to a club and being there in person, it would be years and years and years, and you'd be having to stitch all of those little pieces together yourself. Whereas you're allowing us inside the mind of an expert bridge player, and that's something you don't usually get. It's fascinating, and it's, I know it can probably feel overwhelming, but it's part of the joy of the game, I think, is that there is always something to learn. You're never going to get bored of this game. It's a game that you can hold on to for life, isn't it?
Entirely, and as you say, we learn this game. We're learning at our own level. Some people learn it like that. Some will learn it. Their learning curve will be like that. There is always a learning curve. So yeah, really important. Just before I go, Caroline, a couple of things. I'm just going to do a quick little look outside we're in one of these. We're just in a large room, really. It's like a large bedroom. It's in like a holiday cottage outside the hotel. Also, just bridge holidays. 1 or 2 mentioned about the bridge holidays, Caroline. So we'll just mention that briefly at the end of the hand. All our bridge holidays, everyone, which are run separately, obviously, from LBO, are on the website andrewrobsonbridgeholidays.co.uk. And what we do, Caroline, we're doing a midweek break to Jersey in April. There's only a few spaces left, probably half a dozen. And then we do a bridge trip to Sandbanks in Dorset in May. It's like a midweek break. 4 days, 3 nights to the Haven Hotel. They're all on the website, and that's got plenty of spaces on at the moment. So if anyone fancies seeing me face to face, then they can come and join a UK bridge holiday.
Maybe you could plan one to a Greek island and see how many people join up for that.
I think there'd be lots of bridge. It's so hot
I
here.
bet. Yeah. Oh, true.
I think people would. We also do, just so I don't forget, we do 4 weekends at a hotel on the south coast called the Millstream Hotel. They're all booked up in in November, but we do have spaces in February next year. So that's a great place to start at Bridgeline. But I only teach on one of those. I only teach on one of those 4, which is fully booked. But yeah, it's all on the website. Caroline, should we just have a quick look outside?
Yes, I will turn off my camera so that everybody can see what you're looking at properly, and then I'll jump back in.
Yes. In fact, it's only, I might see if I can take you to the swimming pool. Hang on, better remember my key card, which is there. So we're just going outside now. I've got the key card, so I don't, oh my goodness, be prepared for the sunshine. Here you go. Ooh. We've just got a room here. I will just take a little adventure. Why not? For those who want to, we'll just go on a little wander.
Right, everybody. So it looks like we momentarily lost Jack. I'll just invite him back. I think because he was outside showing us the wonderful environment that he's in. Let's see if we invite him back again. Hello again. I think we lost you. I think we lost your Wi-Fi. It was slowly getting more and more stilted, but I think we got the general gist of it, which is that it looks incredible. It looks just absolutely stunning. What somebody's asking? Yeah, wow. Look at that.
So this is at the back of our little house. We're kind of on the top. We just got one large room really here, me and the kids. We're in one large bedroom.
Is the ocean out the other side, or?
Yes, yeah, that's right. So that's out of the Wi-Fi, but you can see up in the hills there. A couple of people got their villas behind us, and we're in a big kind of complex here.
Looks incredible. A few people are asking what the temperature is.
Well, good question. It's 33 degrees here.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm kind of sweltering as I'm outside here. I'm kind of feeling the heat. So it's pretty much 33 degrees every day.
That does sound incredibly hot.
But it's not like a super heat. They had a super heat wave last summer. They got up to about 40, and they had lots of fires and things, I think, in Greek islands. So we haven't had that yet. I think we'll be okay.
Well, that's lucky. Is it humid or is it quite a dry heat?
I'd say quite a dry heat, really. Yes. It's not, it's not too bad. And obviously, there's, we've got the sea's really warm here as well. It's probably as warm as a swimming pool.
Oh, wow. Wow. So how many more days have you got there?
So, Caroline, just here for, where are we? Monday. Here till Saturday, which is nice.
Oh, very nice. Well,
so do drop by. If anyone wants to drop by on Wednesday, then we're doing the lesson on Blackwood, normal Blackwood, on Wednesday at 11 o'clock for the improvers. And then, yes, I'll be back in the UK on Monday morning.
Sounds fantastic.
Well, thank you, Caroline. I better go and see how the kids are. I think I need to dip in the pool, actually.
Yes, fair enough. Well, thank you for joining us, even though you've been in your mystery location and you're very dedicated.
Yeah, so I like to give these lessons. I think it's important, that when I go away, to keep up the momentum, having a live lesson every week. I think it's important for the subscribers to do that. So yeah, I do get the odd week or two off. Christmas being a notable exception. Caroline, have a good week yourself.
You too, and thank you everybody for joining us today. We will see you again next week. Don't forget you can join Jack's lesson on
Wednesday. Wednesday on Blackwood.
Yeah, Wednesday on Blackwood.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, Caroline. Bye, Beetle. Bye, Julia. Thanks, everyone.